Can you guys wanted to like just just share some kind of content? Please, like what do you know about the Docker? What do you observed in EC2? Just theoretically, you know, on the Docker, but just I need the point. Like in your point of view, what did you got it when I say the Docker? If someone says in future Docker, what is your thought in the mindset? So can you guys help me with that?
So, as of my understanding, Docker will run with empty or a Linux binary so that file size is very less and it will run quickly. And it is like we call it as an event in EOS. So, yeah, where we keep Docker images.
Yeah. See, this is the good keyword. Yeah, whatever you said is correct. Let's say that Docker will run only with needed binaries. It will run, yeah.
So that is about Docker, and we have. If you ask me to say what we have learned about how
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
create.
yeah, yeah. Like just around the keywords, Docker and all something.
Yeah,
It
sure.
will
So
deliver
we have.
the softwares in the form of containers.
So, sorry,
It will deliver the softwares in the form of containers.
I'm not sharing. Okay.
Because here containers is the keyword.
Yeah, it will deliver.
Deliver.
Yeah.
Deliver softwares in the form of containers.
So you mean to say applications?
Yeah.
Parajita, you are
Sir,
having.
I think someone has joined from two devices,
Yeah.
mobile and laptop, both the things, and they are using both the things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Think, Parajita, you are in the. So applications runs on containers. Yeah, that is correct.
Docker will run on multiple clouds.
Yeah, on one EC2, we can run
Multiple clouds.
multiple pods or container. So let's put it like here, pod equal to container. In Kubernetes, we will call as a pod. In Docker, we will call as a container. One pod equal to one container also you can say. But sometimes what we will do, in one pod, we can keep multiple pods also. Container 1, container 2, it's up to thing. In Kubernetes, we will call as a pod. In pod, you will have a containers. Container, yeah. Container 1, container. So it's up to the T. Like you can have more multiple containers also. That we will see practically. But for now, yes, as you said, in one EC2, we can run multiple pods or multiple containers. That is good keyword.
So creating multiple images, we call it as multi-stage containers, and we cannot run Docker file in a root as a root user as a security.
Yeah, good to don't in Docker file when you start a CMD or entry point, don't start with root user. Don't start with root user.
And we learn about what are the tools will support to run a Docker image. So like Docker, Docker Compose, Docker Swarm, Kubernetes. So there are other tools will support to run a Docker image.
Thumb rule have this in, you log this keyword, log this exactly. You know security group, you know VPC, you know load balancer. Same way, Kubernetes doesn't have intelligence of building images.
Yeah.
It's only for to run image. That's it. To run the image. How it will run image as a pod or container. Kubernetes doesn't have image building skill set. It doesn't have it. Who has that? Docker has both. With the
Right.
Docker, what you can build also, you can run also. But running manual tedious task, that we will see today. Here, bit complex. Here, running is so easy. It's like it's like you wrote the Terraform code, copy paste or something like you will see that practically. But here it is management is too easy. Kubernetes we call management of pods, that we will say. Kubernetes called as a management technology. Management, like you call MBA, right? Management technology, something, management administration, blah, blah, something. No? So management of pods, like what is meant by management of pods? Running, stopping. If one node goes down, run the same pods, not same pods, bring the new pods into another node. Because you told I need 10 containers for this image to run, like something. This is just, Kubernetes is a management technology. What it will manage? Containers. Kubernetes doesn't have building of images knowledge. This is the one is a building one. That's why management is like other keyword. Technically, people will call orchestration. Orchestration, another, you can say that management only. Yeah, you see, right? For example, the orchestration is like arranging, managing. So it's all together like something. It's a musical keyword, but in the container world, it's a container management technology. Okay, it is the container management technology. Instead of that, we will say orchestration, container orchestration. It will select which node to go, because you remember yesterday as per our architecture diagram, in Kubernetes you will have one EC2 machine or multiple EC2 machine,
Multiple.
Multiple.
not containers. I'm bringing two keywords here: containers, EC2s. So in Kubernetes, what is the multiple EC2 machines is called?
Cluster.
Cluster.
Cluster. If you go with one EC2 mission, it's all like you bought a like kind of very big lorry, and then you are taking a like 10 kg packet on top of that. So Kubernetes is for scaling environment. If you have like more than one application, two applications, three applications, till like 100 applications, 1,000, like this is the best. Kubernetes is the scaling. It scales like anything. So it's for scaling environment. Very best. If you for scaling management. So that's what in the interviews, in the resumes you include container orchestration tool, Kubernetes. Go ahead. Yeah, please.
We have learned about how to slim the Docker image.
Streaming of Docker image.
And we learn about Docker flow, how the flow will.
For example, how do you slim image?
So we we run multiple commands in a single line,
Okay.
and we'll remove the unwanted folders.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we are starting anything there, we clean the
Single command. For
code.
example, this is called that is each individual is called layers. Each one command is called layer. And one more, as you said, remove unnecessary binaries. Which in case if you download any zip, remove that as well. And then the clean the content. Clean the content. Clean. Yeah. Yeah.
And we learn about Docker flow, like how we start with like Docker file and build image, push image.
Docker file. You know, multi-stage Docker file also. There will be
Right.
multiple from thing will be there in one Docker file. That is above one will help, second one will run something. Multi-stage. Next, out of this you will get a image. And then image will be pushed to registry. In the registry too, it will go to KTS up to the technology. What technology you are using it? It's go to here. I'll say that KTS. For KTS, we will be using the EKS. Here is the end user will be accessing it. And then from applications only, but RDS, SQS, S3, it's up to the application that we will talk as a separate session. Those remains, the resources will remain. we will not run RDS. It's just like you did a EC2 WordPress running, right? Same way. Just we will run here, but as a pods, containers, and contents. Yeah.
And we have Docker engine.
Yeah, very important. To do all these things, you need to do all these things, you need a tool called Docker tool. It's in Windows, we call as a Docker engine, like in GUI tool. There is a Docker CLI and Docker server will come with this. Some commands to build image. What is the command to build image?
Docker build -t
Docker build -t.
-t.
T for
colon
tagging.
name colon tag.
Name and colon tag.
Tag, yeah. You know the default tag will be in case
Latest.
of you latest, yeah. Then push
Docker push name colon tag.
here URL will come sometimes if third party. Otherwise, it will go to the by default, it will go to the Docker hub. No, I don't want to send to the Docker hub. Then you need to mention here ECR URL. ECR URL will come next. So before that, you need to log in also.
Authentication.
Go to login. First, best is the first to login is the best. Here, Docker login, your username -p password. Here, this password for ECR, right? We need to get with AWS CLI command. That we will see today. Today we will see that we will question. Cool. So let me do these tasks, right? We will do in our local also. Let's do these steps in the EC2 today. Just it's a lab. Set up Docker in EC2 and run containers with Docker. We will see how fast. You will see some benefits. What is the beauty of the Docker now? What is something? Okay. So this is my objective today. And then we will add some flavors on top of interview related questions. These are all. So with this thought, you know already we are going back to the EC2. So let's back. It is made of this. Yeah. First, to do this lab, right? You need to store an image, na? What is the service we need to create? ECR repo to store images. Then we'll see one by one. We will note it. Go to ECR. Imagine Elastic Container Registry. The pricing. It's a regional service. Some basics. Let's go to the Mumbai wala. They have options. There is a one more technology. ECS also is there. Oh, I forgot that yesterday. Like Docker Swarm, before EKS, right? ECS was there. ECS is AWS tool. AWS invented a Docker running tech. Okay, so container running technology. ECS was ECS, Elastic Container Service. Then Kubernetes came. Then they brought. EKS was available from when in AWS? I think from around 3 years, previously 2 years, around 6 years onwards. EKS was there. Earlier, EKS was not there. Earlier EKS was not there in the sense we were running a project in Singapore. That time we chosen for, I think in Singapore it was not available. I remember, but some regions it was there. I think yeah, we waited till Singapore it came. Yeah. So before before Kubernetes, ECS was running. If you know Kubernetes, similar concepts ECS also will be there. I'll compare it. As I said, right? If you know Kubernetes, you know already EKS, AKS, GKE, OpenShift, right? Similar way ECS also. This is purely GUI tool. This is CLI majorly. This one. So you have registries. So let's go. Public registries, anyone can download your image. We don't expose our softwares outside. Create a repository. This you can do with the Terraform also. This we can do with the Terraform also. For now, let's go with this private. This is your account. This is like DK blah blah. This is region. Then the AWS DNS name. Say that yesterday what is static website. In case if you are overwriting it, don't overwrite the same image something. Better to overwrite the images at the same time. You remember yesterday I was telling na? Last time.
It automatically scans the Docker file
Not Docker file,
image.
image. So why do we need to scan this? Because we don't want to, because still it's evaluating, right? So it's technology is evaluating. So I wanted to run secured environment. Secured environment. Please listen this. Docker image scanning. So where are you storing the Docker image here?
ECR
Are you running or just storing in ECR?
storing.
Then it will go for run, right? Later,
Right.
EKS. So you are scanning here or before?
Before running onto where scanning.
Before, right? Now, how did Docker image came? How did Docker image has been created from what file?
Docker.
Docker file, right? Docker file. Docker file. You are going, you are like this is, I'll tell you, this is called right side. You are coming right side here. This is, if you go back, what is that is called? Now you going back here, left. This is right side, I can say. What is the opposite? If you say here running, here image building, here is the Docker file. What is that is called? You are going what? Which side? Which direction?
Reverse.
No. This is, I can say this is the, I'm going with the right side. Now you are moving this side. What is that is called? You are going back in other next. You getting what I mean? Docker build, Docker file. This is again right side, next to right side, next to right side. Now, no, I'm not asking the how request is coming. No, I'm not asking. I'm not asking.
Left side, sir. Left side.
You are going left side, right? This is the left side.
Yes.
This is the left side. So before running itself, you are scanning, right? In the left side, you are scanning it. Industry going this technology. Industry going towards, what is this? Shift left. Just I'll bring one keyword. You will hear this one. This one. Shift left. Shift left in the sense, don't scan when you are running in the environment. Scan before itself. Nowadays, environment is going towards this guy. Traditional, yeah. Let's see here. Here itself, before itself, during the build itself, we are scanning the images and all. So shift left in the sense, industry going to, instead of running right here, go before itself. In the design itself, you decide. Like, what is that mean? Let's see this link. Let's say you remember, when do we decide the security group allowed? What is the, like, for example, NACLs, public subnet, when you creating it or before in the design itself? What port to be allowed security? For EC2 mission in the private environment, do you allow whenever you are creating or it before design itself? We are asking all these questions. Like I told, don't run process as a root user. When you are running or before itself, you are designing the system.
Before itself.
Previously, old model, what was happening was people will go till production, it will be running. There they used to sort out the problems. Now industry little matured. They're going, hey, don't do anything in the production. Go before itself. from the design itself, when you're writing the code itself, don't take the old code. Here itself catch it up, the security bugs. Don't catch it up in the production. So that is called shift left. Similar way, you are not, there are the tools. There are the tools you can scan here also, but scan here itself. With that, what will happen? Time save. There are the good tools are there. Catch it up in the dev environment. Catch it up in the stage environment. Report. Don't bring like insecure packages to production. So just a thought, have a thought called shift left. Shift left in the sense, before itself, you are scanning an image in the repository itself. That is called. Now let's go back to the or regular. Yeah. Now enable it. Scan and push, that's okay. This is for security purpose. We are not enabling the KMS for now. We'll go with the default. Yes. You remember yesterday I was telling, right? After the create a repository, they will give the commands. This is your URL. This is how the URL will be there. Sample. For you, it will change a little based upon your region, but remaining things will remain like same as is. Account name, it will change. That's it. Select this one, or you click on this repo. Here you will see images. If there is any images and all, you can see here. Otherwise, like you can click here, or you can click on this view push comments, or here also you will get the like this. They'll give the step by steps. You see here, this is to get the password. This is command to, you are logging by seeing this. This is the pipe symbol. You are using two CLI tools here. By seeing this, you have to tell it. Two commands are there. This is the before, this is the one command. This is the next command. Wherever you run this complete line, you should have two tools. You know already.
Yeah, one is AWS ECR and the other one is Docker.
One is AWS CLI is enough. This is argument, extra argument. One is AWS CLI, another is Docker. These two tools are prerequisite. This is what I was telling now, get the password for ECR. Sorry. Next, this is the one. Let me go to second step. This, you know the story. See, they only give the step-by-step command. Then they're asking tagging. In tagging, they're using Docker CLI tool. This is the one. Did they give tag here?
No. They can, but they didn't give it.
So what tag it will take?
Latest automatically.
Yeah. So here is the one. They're tagging this one with this name. This name. Just copying. You can say that tagging nothing but there is an image. I'm just copying. I'm giving another name for that. Two images will be there. No, 4. This image they're pushing. This image. Not this one. Not this one. What you can do an alternative way for this, right? Alternative way. Second one. Build this image itself with this name also. Why to 2 times and all making images? You can do like this also. Build image like this. Then no need to do tagging. That's it. You can go with these options also. You can go like this is the, let it be 2, this is 3, before 1, login. You can do like this also. Versus, because instead of that simple tagging, right? Build is nothing but this is the, you are giving a name. You can do like this also. It's up to you, the people. But better to go with these options. No need to do multiple commands. Now, We created a repository. We have the commands. Now we need to build the image. We need to run that image. That is for that. Let me see. We will do we will do two local also. We will do from EC2 also. That both we will do.
అన్న ఇక్కడ ఒక డౌట్ అన్న.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు బిల్డ్ చేసాము, మళ్ళీ బిల్డ్ చేసినప్పుడు లేటెస్ట్ కమాండ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అంటే ఇమేజ్ మాత్రమే ఓవర్ నేమ్ అవుతుందా లేకపోతే ఓల్డ్ ఇమేజ్ కూడా ఉంటుందా?
Let's say like this. What is your question? Put it.
ఇప్పుడు ఇమేజ్ బిల్డ్ చేసాం ఫస్ట్.
You built a image. You built a image. Okay. Yeah.
నేమ్ లేటెస్ట్ ట్యాగ్.
Let's say, for example, hello colon latest. Okay. Next. From which file you built this image?
బ్యాకప్.
You have a Docker file. Okay. Okay. Next.
Again I run the new build.
Second time again you built a image.
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Again we give the only latest tag, right? That time we have the two images or only one.
One image only.
If you need old one means what can I do?
One image only. Did you modify this one?
Yeah, a few things I added, arguments.
Then it will overwrite.
Okay.
It will overwrite. If you modify this, it will overwrite.
Yeah.
Good. So two things we will do in the local also. We will do in EC2. Now I'm going this EC2. This local we will enable after this. I need some instructions as well. Let's go for that. You know now resources you can create from CLI, Terraform. So for now, immediate I'll go with this. So that first manually you will come to alert. So let's say for example, I'll say that Docker. Prefer this guy.
Sir, in the previous point, see, suppose we have created 10 builds and with third build, we are running our code.
One
And later,
second. Let's put it here. Yeah. No. You ask me now. Yeah. Ask me.
Nothing, sir. As you mentioned, suppose we have built 5 images.
Let's say you built one, hello 1, and then hello 2, hello 3, something. Okay. No.
Yeah. Okay. At least 3. Okay. Then I have started deploying with the second image. So everything is done successfully and deployed with the second image.
You put this one. Okay.
Yeah. And later, maybe so with some request, I had rebuilt and I got the other images 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
But still, I'm able to, access the second image. What is my question here is, it's not overwriting. All these images will be there in the registry.
Yeah, they are in the ECR. If you go to ECR, you will have like this list. Okay.
If it is a different name, it should be in the, it won't overwrite. If it's the same name, it will overwrite.
Same name. Actually, images will be by default with different tags, no? So it will never be same.
So sorry, when you are building the
How to
image.
mention?
So when you are building an image, sorry, your question. I'm not
the point is when we are building Docker image, by default for every build, the tag will be changing.
Yeah. Obviously, you have to change it. Otherwise,
yeah. So the tag is like different for every image. So every image will be maintained in the registry.
Yes. We will have. Yeah. Yes. For every build, yes, we will maintain here ECR. Yes. True.
If it is same name, then it will overwrite.
Yes, that is some good. Based upon if there is no change, it will not push also.
That actually that's the point. Without change, it will not push.
Yes, just it will say that's where Docker what internally will use it will use one technology called hashing technology. Hashing, like I'll give you two books to you, like same books. With our mindset, what do we do? Same books, I'll give 2 books to you. By seeing the book color, some naming convention, you will say, right? Normal, our brain, how it thinks, oh, both names are same. And then if some people more intelligence, they'll see number of pages, they'll go right. But Docker, what it does, for this first book, it will generate one hash. There is one technology called hash. Every file will have a one hash. Let's say, for example, here I have this, right? All that. Docker, there is a technology called MD5 sum. It generates like this all data such. It will generate this number internally. Next time onwards, let's say you run this. You see here? You see here? What is happening? Same number or multiple numbers is generating internally? Same number.
Same number.
If you modify this file, right, another number will come. So Docker, what it does, it will not read the file at all. Docker, instead of reading the file, right, it will generate this hashes, MD5 hashes internally. It will check that, hey, whether this file was modified. Internally, it will catch this hashes under. That we will see practically. So Docker will understand. If you modify it, hey, there was earlier I had a separate hash. Now this new hash is coming. Then it will say that I need to build it. I need to push this image. Otherwise, it will say that this checksum, this is called checksum number. Same checksum was not there. Like, let's say that already been pushed, it will say just, it will ignore. That's it. Yeah. Now, go back to here. My objective was build image and then run as a, with the Docker technology only we will run. So, T2 macro. Let's create a new key pair. Don't care about this. Again, we are going back to the first session's concept. My objective was not VPC, AWS, and Docker. But it will remain same. EKS will be in the private subnets recommended. Private subnets only. So where now, which mission I launched, no? Which service I launched, no? In AWS?
EC2.
EC2. And where is repo? Container registry repo?
Local.
Container registry.
ECR. ECR.
So now where we will build the image? Local or EC2? Right now my objective is here.
EC2.
Here we will build it. So to where you will send this image? Which service?
EKS.
No, to store image.
Yeah, ECR.
ECR. Now you are interacting between two services now in AWS. You are interacting with these two services in AWS.
We need role.
From EC2 to ECR. That we will see, how security and all that we will see. Okay. So you will be interacting with from where to where? EC2 to ECR internally. Let's get this one. I could have given my public key. It's okay. So that no need to mention every time that. Good. So here, say that it's not there, Docker is not there. Let's install the Docker. Sudo yum install Docker -y. In your laptop, right, that is called Docker desktop. Here, Docker is a CLI tool. Oh, I could have shown you. Now the version 24 is going. Now 24. There are some runs is running. And you see here, one more is coming, container D. Now, another name also they had given for Docker, container D. They're calling as a container D. Earlier, this was not there. They are saying as a Docker only. Now, they're calling Docker container D. Both are saying this is a new keyword, container daemon, HTTPD, SSHD. They want to say like that. D for daemon, runs in the background automatically. So, good, runs is there. Yeah. When you install any software, when you do yum install, you need to start, not it's Java, AWS CLI, you cannot start, right? Those are commands. This is called server. Like HTTP is a server. You need to start that service. You should know that what is command, what is a server service. AWS CLI is a command. Java is a command. It's not a server. And then some commands like zip is a command. It's not a service. You don't need to start them. But HTTPD, SSHD, Docker D, all this you have to start. You know the thumb rule, right? Now you installed it. Next, what is the task?
To start.
Yeah. Git repo, second step, launch AC2 and install Docker. And yes, let's keep it and start. And good practice is and enable OS level service. Sudo systemctl start and then sudo
systemctl enable Docker.
somewhere etcd something got enabled here. Good. Now check. Now run this command. No error. Now no error. Yesterday you remember? Let me go to my local. It's not in the Windows. Sorry, it's not in the Linux. This is in Windows. I opened it. CMD prompt. Here I'll say Docker version. Error during it is saying, right, something. It is showing which version here. Client version only, 25 something. Let's run here also. Docker version.
Yeah, 24.
Here also what it is saying in Windows, what did it say? Error during connection, something. It's not able to connect. Here it is able to connect. Client version, you got it. But it is what it is saying. Permission denied while trying to connect to the Docker daemon socket. There is a one port. It is running, but you are not able to access that port. Permission denied error. Because with what user right now? EC2 user. You need to go as a root user or you should have a permission. Instead of that, put this command sudo. Now you see. Client. You see one more, what is this? Server is running. And then it is saying container D version, and then engine version, and then run C version, blah, blah, blah. Some individual versions internally. Okay. So when you install Docker software, right, you are installing two tools. We are installing two tools here. One is Docker client, one more Docker server. If you want to run any Docker commands, right, majority commands, this server should be up. This server should be up. What is the command to build image?
Docker build -t.
The Docker build something, right? This is the client you are running. To whom you are telling, hey, do build, you are telling to this guy. You are telling to server. Next, Docker push. To whom it is telling you are internally? This Docker server. If the Docker server is not running, these commands will say that this server is not running. I cannot do anything. This is the CLI. There will be one server will be running. How to check it? PS-, here. This is the one. This is the command. This is the one. This is the one. If this is not running, we will stop and then we will see that error. You will get an error. Run container D blah blah something. It is running here from this path. User bin something. It is running here. So two things here. Whatever the command I'm running, right? This is not the Docker. This is the client, Docker client. To whom it will talk internally? Docker server. Who is building your image originally? Docker client or Docker server?
Server.
You are telling to server, hey, take this Docker file, you do that. Docker server. Docker push also, who is pushing your image? Docker server. All that instructions. Keep that there. If the Docker server is not running, you will get an error. Good. Now, Docker is there. Next.
We need to build the image.
Build image.
If we have Docker file, we need to build it.
Yes, let's create one folder here, mkdir folder. Test something. Just for now. Test. VA Docker file, insert from HTTP,
HTTP. Copy.
simple one for now. Okay. Will it work? Let's see. Docker file is there. Next.
We need to create index.html.
Awesome. Touch index.html. Do LSF and LTR. Touch will create this is called size of the file. These are all called permissions. These are all called owner, who is the owner of the file, root user or ECT user. These are all called permissions. Read, write, write something. This is called size. Size of this is time when this file modified, created or something. This is time. What is the size of this file?
0 KB.
0 size. To create a 0 size file, you can use a command called touch also. One more also you can create now.
Echo.
When you're doing it, say that Docker redirection. You can override that file also. Now see LSF LTR. There is a
Okay.
something size. It's all like you can I use VA editor to create HTML? Yes, you can go. Just I want to show something. That's I did. Good. Next
We need to build a
command.
Docker build -t. Maybe test : version 1.
Dot.
Dot.
From that context. That is called context. That is called context.
Yeah, we need to authenticate first. We need to log in.
No, this is not the authentication error. It is saying that I cannot connect to the Docker server. When you are running with this, it is saying it.
Sudo.
So we can't build in root user, right? As we mentioned.
No, you can build not a building. You can do that.
Okay.
You can do. Yeah. You see something? What is this number? You have seen now before, like I was telling somewhere. MD5 SHA. This is called SHA number. This internally will do. Now let's go one by one. Let's decode this one. 1 by 2. What is the first line you have written in the Docker file? From. So automatically what it does, it will go to Docker IO, Docker Hub. Internally, you see here, this is the URL. It will go to Docker Hub. This is the Docker Hub URL. Internally, it goes to here. It is, did you mention what is the first line? The Docker
From
file?
HTTP.
From HTTPD. So automatically what tag it is pulling automatically? Latest. Automatically it is pulling that. It is pulling. That is the 1 by 2 step. First it will pull that image. Base image. Base image is HTTPD. It will pull that image. Now go little here. Second.
We have one copy dot.
It is copying index.html. That is done. Done. Your image has been built. There is something it is saying, right? Let's hide. This is the one image downloaded. Then you build one more image. This is your own image now. This is second image. How to check image been built or not?
Docker images.
Docker images. This is the one image which is been built. Like something. This is size of your image. This is size of your image. This is image ID. This is the image name tag. This is the internal, it will maintain MD5 number. That is some number. That is the one here. Just a minute. Now, image is there. Next.
We have to push sudo
Let's run
Docker
image.
push.
Let's image here. Let's image run for now. To run image, this is the command. Sudo docker
Doc.
run. You have to pass it like this. Yeah, let's go with that. What you said. Let's push the image. Then the latter we will see. To push an image, right? Sudo docker
Doc push test:1.
test:1. You remember internally how it is been named, that second image? The second image been named with this internally. Internally it will be internal
Test:1.
test:. What is the URL it is here?
Docker.io.
Let's see whose company it is. It will push to where right now? It will push internally to whom?
Docker.com.
It will push to docker.com, right? But what is our objective? To push to the Docker.
We have to push to
Docker?
ECR.
ECR.
Yeah.
Now for that, you have to have your tagging not like this. You should have your tag in the different format. You should have a different format. If you go little top right here, your top.
Yeah. They have given this one.
Either
Down
you
one.
build or you tag if there is an image. You tag it. Tag is nothing but copy paste. Go here. Here, right? I'll replace this one with this name. This one
Latest with 1.
with 1. Then make this also with 1. You can do like this. You are renaming this image. Let's see.
Even okay.
Sorry.
So there is static website is there. That is
Yeah, let it be.
that is
Let it be. Let's see.
okay. Okay.
You are renaming image. It's not moving. You are just copying. Docker tag what it does, it will copy. Control E will go to end of the command. Control A will go to start of the line. Sudo. Done. How many images will be there? I have
2.
I have tagged with this URL because the previous one will push to Docker IO. I don't want to push. I want to push to my place like this. This is my URL. This is Amazon ECR URL. I want to push it in. Yeah. But how to check how many images are there?
Sudo docker images. Yeah, 2 images.
Let me reduce size a little more. Yes. This is the one image. Did you build this image or existing image you tagged it?
Existing image we have.
Can I tag from if I have one image, can I tag same image into multiple images if I wanted to?
Yes.
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 Just to change that number, last number. Just let's say, for example, I want to tag another name, 2. For example, 3, something. You can do like this. You can do like individually, you can change it like this. 1, 2, 3, 6. From what is my source image here? From which
Test:1.
test:1. That is the one I built. Remaining images I'm tagging like this. Something. Now, cool. Now I cannot push this image because this is what is the default URL was there, docker.io, right? But I can push.
Yeah, it is.
I can push this image. So what is the command to push? Name : tag and then the docker command. Please tell me how to push image.
Sudo push, copy that name.
: whatever the tag you want to push.
Yeah, 1. So first one we have to Docker Hub and second one we're moving to ECR. Am I right?
These 3 will go to
Test.
ECR.
Yeah. Test:1 went to Docker Hub.
It will go to Docker Hub, but you need to log in. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
When I'm pushing, right, it is clearly saying that you are pushing to this location. It is saying it. But what is the error?
No basic authentication credentials.
It is saying that I need a credentials. How do you get a credentials? This is the first command. You push commands. This is the command. Now you see here. You have to tell me here. You have to tell me. You know already the story. In this, I need to correct one command. Then only in this. Here you have two commands. This is called pipe symbol. This is the first command. This is the second command. In the second command, I need to correct. Otherwise, you will get an error. You need to put sudo exactly here. That is the one. Next one more. What is the command you are running here? What is the CLI tool? This is.
AWS.
If you are running AWS CLI command, when you are running Terraform also from your local, listen, going back to basics. You need access key, secret key, or if you are running local from your laptop, obviously you need access key, secret key. If you are running in the cloud, what is the command you are running? AWS CLI. Where you will run? In EC2. To which service you are calling? ECR.
ECR.
You can go with access key, secret key, or you can go with, what is that answer?
Role.
IAM role in the cloud. So I need to have a one IAM role. Why? Otherwise, let's see. Let's run this command. What it will say. Let's run this command. Complete command. You have seen somewhere this one.
Yeah, AWS command.
Where did you see this command? When we run
AWS CLI.
in our local, when we were doing Terraform, right, internally. If you
Right.
do AWS
First will-
configure, in your home directory .aws folder, you will have two files, credentials and config. It will do like internally. So if you do AWS configure here, what it will ask? Access key, I don't have it.
Access key.
Secret key, I don't have it. But this is a very bad practice. When you are running this command in where? In the cloud. What is the good practice? Go with IAM role. Don't go with these options in the cloud. Don't go with this. Go to IAM. Please catch the keywords. We need this further. Who will use this role?
AWS service.
Which service?
AWS.
No, where to where you are accessing now? Where to where?
Internally only. EC2 to ECR.
EC2 to ECR. Now, from where to where you are pushing image? Which service to which service?
EC2 service to ECR.
EC2 to ECR. Now, IAM role to which service you need to assign? Who need the credentials?
EC2.
EC2 net. So you need to attach this role to EC2. Yeah. Here you have to select the top services EC2. Don't add any. Say go.
Next.
Here you have to assign a permission ECR.
ECR.
There will be full permission. Container registry. ECR is not there. Container registry. Yeah. Full access. Give the full access. ECR container registry full access. Next. Say that EC2 to ECR. Create a role. Now search again. What policy you have attached for this EC2?
Allowing ECR full access.
Full access, right? Click on this. Check the permissions. Click on this policy. Policy in which language it will be?
JSON.
JSON, right? If you gonna click on this JSON. This is how internally ECR individually blah 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 something like it is there. It is there. This is the container registry full access. So here star something ECR star. You are giving full permissions, and then you are in one JSON you can club multiple policies also. This is the one policy. This is internally one more policy. They're giving internal IAM. That's up to them. That's what we are not touching it. Now go back to role again. Click on the trust relationship. Who will use this? Who will use this role? ECR, S3, EC2, local user. Who will leave this role?
EC2.
EC2. So that is what it is called. If you see trust relationship meaning, who will leave this role? This is where here EC2 will use it. It internally assuming that role. Assuming in the sense, it will get the temporary credentials. It will get the temporary credentials that we will see. To whom? To authenticate to which policy? ECR. Container registry. Yeah. Let's go back. Can you guys tell me where can I do that? I need to attach policy, no? Attach role, I'm sorry.
In EC2.
Yeah, tell me steps, no? Don't think, no, I'm no need. I need, you guys have to tell me that. Which service, where to go?
We have to go to EC2 instance.
Tell me now. You have to.
Yeah. So instance, and so go to click and go to actions. Click on Docker and actions. Instance settings. Can you please go down? So security, I think. Security. Sorry, I forgot. Modify IAM, right? Yeah. Add IAM. Yeah. Update IAM.
Now run the same command. I could have run AWS STS get caller and identity. I missed it. Just normally to test, we run this command. Get caller identity. This will show you that with what you are assuming the role, something it will show here. See, here is the assuming role. You are internal assuming with this role. It will get temporary STS credentials also. There is one command to get it. That will, I'll Google it and then I'll show you. Access key secret key will be temporary. You can get the temporary credentials also. If you have IAM role, right, you can get the temporary access key secret key, STS. Service, STS, service token, blah, blah. I forgot, sorry. Let's run the previous command again. Let's go back. Let's go back. Here, what it said when you're running this command?
Unable to locate credentials.
Unable to locate credentials. Please configure if you are doing like this, it said. Now what happened?
Login success.
But internally, you see, there is a one file got generated internally.
Yeah.
In the root,
/ Docker.
in the root, there is a one dot directory, hidden directory, one file got created. What is that? Config.json.
JSON.
Have this, okay, cool. Now we are able to log in. Now you see what happened now internally. This is the two commands ran, right? Run again the first command once. You see the password. Remove the pipe symbol till pipe symbol. Now run it. This is the password they use internally. This is a token. This is the big password. Instead of you giving this big password again, right? What they're taking from this command, I'm getting one output. I'm passing this output into another command. For that, what you have to do? Pipe symbol. First command one output. I need to pass as an input another command. That's where I'll put a symbol called pipe symbol. What is mean by pipe symbol? Take this command output, pass as an input another command. Here. This is the command. Somewhere you see standard input. Standard output, standard input, right? Input means from here you are getting an input to this. Automatically it will take internally. What is the username?
AWS.
That is they have given it. That's how the authentication to here to AWS. That is what internally. Please, I would request you guys to do like this so that you will know that if any issues comes, debugging method, test it like that. Cool. So we are able to log in. So where was that? Yeah. Now, previously we were not able to push, right? We got an error when you do Docker push. Let's see here. Yeah, here. When you do this Docker push, right, it said that no basic authentic credentials. Now basic authentication credentials are being stored here, internally. From there it will pull that. Why sudo? Because why the root user? Because you are using sudo internally. That's why. Cool. This is called, you see, this is called internally one thing is called, you remember that number, MD5 number, that is the number internally. Each is called one layer. This is the layer. Docker internally will work with this hashing mechanism, and then it will say that the file has been nothing. This is the total complete SHA. This is individual SHAs. That's how it says. Something size also. Good. Now go back to ECR. Image one came. Click on that image. It takes some time, I think. Completed. Yeah, already vulnerabilities. Oh my God. It doesn't take immediately. So click on this image. We go somewhere, vulnerabilities under, oh, next, here. You have a lot of vulnerabilities. One is MinZip. What is the image we took? HTTP latest only. Okay. So this is the critical. This is the something. Now you will ask me how to fix this vulnerability something, right? If you do this, you have to Google this number. Common vulnerability is something they call. You have to Google with this how to fix
We
it.
have to identify correct version, right?
Yeah, something. You need to upgrade the latest version. They will say exactly yes, what you said. Fix something. You have to go through the somewhere steps. That is what our job. You have to go in the Docker file. You have to upgrade this package. They'll tell you how to fix this something. Yeah, here you see, right? Fixing vulnerabilities here. They say that I got this image, this kind of vulnerabilities, how to fix it. They say that instead of pulling that image, something use that internal. They say upgrade versions and this. So your job is to, if you get that kind of right, yes, you have to Google, you have to go through the lot of docs, you have to find it. There is no one solution how to fix it, that thing. You have to read it. That is what our job. Cool. Now image has been pushed. Let's push one more image. We have, even if you push now, what it is saying it. There is no change, right?
Yeah, already exists.
How it is, what is that layer called? That number internally, it is checking that numbers. See here? The file is not being changed. It is internally checking that same hash, same MD5 number. Docker run internally, it is MD5 SHA technology. It doesn't check the file under. No. Now push the another guy, 2 wala. See, there is no internally for that thing, there is no change, right? We did a Docker tag only, that's it. Now,
Correct.
now let's see what it is doing it. Let's go here. I think 2 could have been pushed in the same number. Let's see. Yeah. 2 will go. 2 image has been pushed. But internally it is making under same thing only. You see here? Under same. If you modify, right? One more line will come here like this. It will push. But internally, both are what it is saying it. There is no change. The hash, both are same images only. It is indicating like this. Now let's modify the file. Which file?
Index.html, Docker file.
Let's modify. Copy. This is the .html /var www. Guess I'm thinking in HTTPD, even I forgot that, they changed this path. They changed it.
I think we call it as now Apache 2 or something.
Something like, we'll see. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Now, I need to have image called health, tag with health. Okay. I need to have a tag name called health. Okay. Why it is not there? Health is not there.
We didn't push, right? We didn't create image first.
Okay. What I need to do for that now?
We have to create a image. We need to build a image.
Tell me.
Sudo docker build maybe whatever static website
No, don't go.
test. Yeah.
Don't go with this. Go with that your repo URL.
Tag. Yeah.
Repo URL with this only. With this from number your account to till here static website. This is the repository. If you change this one, right, it will create one more repository. Static website. Till here. At the end,
Colon 2.
colon, let's make it health.
Okay.
No, 2 already, yeah, 2.
Yeah. Yeah. It is there.
It will overwrite. It will overwrite. Let's, if you do 2, no? I'm sorry. Yeah, this is correct.
So,
You have to put at the end dot.
correct. Space dot.
We'll say that build blah 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 something exactly one more argument. T correct, yeah. Put the dot. It identified that file has been modified.
Error issue.
Okay, I'll hide this. Yeah. This is what your job. You will get like regularly these are the errors. They'll come to you. Read the error. You skip this one. Error. Here this is the error is coming. And then read it. You have to tell us now.
We need to create health.html, right?
Actually,
Yeah.
we didn't create the
Yeah. You can use VA or touch. It's up to you. Or echo. It's up to
echo.
health.html. Health check. Health.html. We redirected it. Now again, rebuild. Yes, it has been updated. Now push the image. Please tell me comment.
Same. I think we have to change the push instead of build.
Yeah. 2. There are some already remains the same. Like the copy, first copy was same, right? From also same. Only the some changes was done. It will push only that change only. You see here something. It doesn't push all the again the remaining unchanged lines and all because index.html remains the same. And then only the change you had it in this file is the health related wala. So that changes only it will push. Let's refresh here. Close wala. It will bring into the another line. You see here now. Let's do now the previous 3-1, the first one, what we did. It will push, but it will go here. That is what the beauty of the Docker. Internal, it will find that. If you see like this, what is that meaning?
It is replacing. Overwriting.
No, it's not override something. In the local, it will override. I mean, it doesn't do anything. What it is meaning? There is no change between these two tags. That is,
Okay.
there is no change at all. Yeah. Cool. Now let's see, you got it right. So to push an image, how to build an image. Next, what is pending? Image is ready. Next.
Yeah, we need to move to EKS.
You need to run image, right? So this is how you can copy this URL and copy this URL here. See, this is the same. It will have a like this URL, blah, blah, blah. This we will give it to EKS. This I will give to EKS. EKS will run for me now. For EKS, you need to give this one. That's it. And then tell number with this. From this image, how many containers you need? 1. It will run immediately. I need 100. It will run up immediately. Who is creating for you images here? Sorry, not images, containers.
EKS.
EKS. Hey, I wanted 1. Like this. I wanted 0. You can make it like this. You have to tell to whom? EKS. This. Take this image, run as a replicas. So that is the management technology. You tell the number, it will do blindly for you. Kubernetes will blindly for you. Now think that can I run EKS in on-premises? Yes, they have the technology. They have added, I think, last year. Don't think Kubernetes came only on the cloud? No. Kubernetes is in on-premises also. It is there. You have to install that Kubernetes basic build binaries and all. You have to do that. So whatever the projects you joins, right? It may not be the cloud and all. They will be running in the on-premises also. They'll be running Azure and all something. So in AWS, EKS is there. If they are running in the on-premises container technology, obviously they'll be using some Kubernetes or Docker something. Have this in mind. Don't think Kubernetes came after cloud only. No. Kubernetes can be in the on-premises also. Any thoughts you want to ask till now? Any doubt?
So EKS won't support cross clouds, right? It will support only AWS.
Yeah, AWS, and then they gave on-premises also. I think last 1 year back they released EKS Anywhere something. Still people EKS Anywhere. I think
So other clouds we have to do on premises, like using Kubernetes.
Yeah, like that you have to set it up. Like whatever you do right in the on-premises, you have to go through that. They released, I think, last year. Oh, some customers also using. Oh my God. Oh, mission critical. These are some clients who did that thing. But you can run on on-premises also Kubernetes. But plain vanilla Kubernetes, where that guys bought the one Kubernetes, people will be using it instead of EKS and all. If you use EKS, right, AWS will support. Like you have on-premises and you want to run EKS in the on-premises, then you go to AWS people, you purchase that software, they'll support any issues and all something. No, I don't want to. I have the technology. I'll go with my own. Then go with the Kubernetes, vanilla Kubernetes, plain Kubernetes one.
They don't have any other, like other clouds, they don't have any this kind of setup, or only AWS have?
AWS, GKE, no. Yeah, only I think only these guys. Yes, these guys
I think AKS is there, right?
Sorry?
AKS, Azure Kubernetes
Yeah,
Services.
AKS is there, but AKS I think on-premises is there. Huh? No, I think no.
No, I'm asking even not only on premises,
Mm-hmm.
they're using this kind of service, right?
Yeah. They're running Kubernetes. They took this, every company what they took. This is the few open source one. Open source means free. They
Understood.
took these guys, they same concept. They added some extra masala. They're selling as outside. That's it.
Got it.
This is also in Go language. Now you see technology going earlier, every software, right? OS technology like Notepad, the VS Code, they were building with the C language. C language is the where more tools been built. Now industry going this one. This is so powerful, very fast. Go is very fast compared to other languages. They're shipping towards this technology. Cool. So any thoughts you want to ask on it? Building image, ECR, pushing, something you wanted to ask any? Authentication, where to where from where you are pushing from your local or something. So now we did everything in EC2. What is pending now? Image is ready. Next, what is pending?
To push
Running.
to
Run
running, yeah.
image.
To run, right? So to run, you can use Docker also. Docker also you can run, you can use it. So the command is for test purpose. I'm running container, only test purpose. But in the real time, obviously one kind of container orchestration technology they use. What is that? KTS.
EKS, yeah,
KTS, whatever, KTS. So for now, I'm using Docker only. How do you do? Sudo Docker.
Docker.
In the daemon, like no hop, right? No hop, like no hop, something. Otherwise, it will run in the foreground. No hop, right? In the Linux command. Up present will keep, right? Like for example, something you could have done it like this, like this. So like this, I'll not keep no hop here. Instead of that, alias is D. Another command, just daemon mode, detached mode here. Then what is this? Image name tag. You have to run like this. Now let's run it. Sudo. First to get the images. First to get the images list. How many images? Sudo Docker run -d detached
static account.
You can take test, anything you can take. Test colon 1. That's it. What did you do here? You ran a container from whom? What is this is called?
Docker image.
From image, you ran a container. You ran a container. Now I need 100 containers. How many times you need to run this command now?
100 times, or maybe in a shortcut. I don't.
You have to do like this. 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 But in Kubernetes, right? You don't need to run like this 100 times. You tell to Kubernetes like this. Take that test colon 1. Say this number keyboard.
Replicas.
Say that 100. You have to write one YAML file like this. Pod.yaml like this. You have to say like this, for example. You have to give an YAML. Say that, take this image and run how many replicas. No need to do Docker run, no need to do like multiple times. No, that will take care automatically. Then I need to reduce it. Say like this. I want to reduce to 0. Say like this. Just in one YAML only. You no need to modify Docker blah blah like this and all here. Cool. Now what did we did? We ran the container from image. What did you run it? This is the command. Now what are running now? What are running? What are in running status here?
Container.
Containers. How do you check images? How many images are there?
Sudo docker images.
Same way, you can check the containers also, running containers also. Sudo
Docker container.
Docker PS. Here.
Yes. Right.
Here. It will show you how many containers are running like this, like this. Now, in this container, what software is running inside? You know already, because
Yeah, HTTP.
Apache, right? Apache is running. So how many Apaches you are running here now?
3, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 7 something. Yeah, 7 you are running. 4 plus 3, 7. Now, which technology you are using here?
Docker.
Docker. Guys, you have to talk. This is a little interactive. Okay. Now same thing. If I wanted in EC2, how many EC2 missions I need?
7.
7 EC2 missions. Now, cost-wise, 7, you think it M5 2X large, per month $280. 7 into like almost $1,500. You think it. Now, how many you are running here? 1. For cost optimization, what is the best technology? EC2 or container technology?
Container.
Container technology. So one of the interview questions they'll ask you, what did you initiate for cost optimization in your, like, what did you took it? What is your thoughts for that? You can say that we were running applications on VMs, olden days. Then we moved to the container technology that saved us the cost related things. Now, any thoughts you want to ask in running the container? Any? Good. Let's go to MS Paint. Let's see. This is the EC2 you are running. EC2 also having a OS. Earlier we were running Apache directly here, right? And then OS was allocating this port number to us. This is the linking OS. Now, which technology we are using? This is called which technology? VM, virtualization machine, EC2. Now, what technology we are using? Same. Here also you have Obviously, you need it. You are also running OS. But are you running here Apache on top of how are you running Apache here? What is this is called individually?
Containers.
Container. Now, where are you running Apache? On EC2 or inside container?
Is
Inside container you are running Apache now.
yeah, Apache were running.
You think container is a suitcase. You think it's a suitcase. Whatever, it doesn't have more features and all. Little binaries will be there. Little tools will be there. You think this is one Apache container. This is also one 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 container. Here port will be running inside it. 80 will be listening. Here also port will be listening inside 80. Here also 180. You are creating mini OS. These are called mini OS, tiny OS individually. What is tiny OS? They removed unnecessary binaries in this HTTPD base image. They kept whatever needed softwares only. Scratch they took, and then on top of that, they could have built Apache. That's it. And what you took Apache, you added 2 more files. No. This container cannot directly talk to OS. You need one between one guy. Can you guys tell me what is that guy?
Images.
From the image, you got the container.
Docker.
Yeah. Docker server. You are running a Docker server here. Docker server here. Now, this guy is the one. They'll talk to this guy every time. They'll talk to this guy. They'll talk to this guy every time. Okay. Now, earlier, how you were accessing this Apache as an end user? Already you know. How we were accessing this Apache? You will have a outside security group. We were allowing that port number, right? Then how you are accessing? You already know it. Please tell me how you are accessing this Apache in VM from outside as an end user.
IP address with
My name.
HTTP colon
Public address, public IP.
public IP colon port number not required. Na?
Port number.
HTTP. Then this request will go to IP, and which port number it will enter with this
80.
80. There is one guy is listening right on 80. Now also I need to access this Apaches 1, 2, 3, 1, 1 Apache. I wanted to access it now. How can I access it? Now if I do HTTP // please, this is very important. Public IP. Now obviously you also will allow the security group. Sure, we will allow. Now it will go to where? OS. Then OS will search on which port number request is coming. On which port number you are trying to enter? 80. Is there anything running in the 80 on OS?
No.
On OS you are not running, right? Anything. They are not running. Anything is not there inside. They're running. There are the port numbers are running. But where they are running? Inside?
Containers.
Container. Now what you need to do? Whenever a request comes on 80, you need to internally port forward. We need to do that. Port forward. For that, what I'll do? When I'm running a container, right? What is the command to run a container? What is the command?
Docker PS, sudo Docker PS.
No, to run container.
Sorry.
Docker run.
Docker run.
F1D means background mode. Then what to run a container, what is the prerequisite? Software you need obviously, and one more.
Need to enable server. I mean, start the server.
No. Docker is there. Docker is there. To run a container, what is the prerequisite you need?
We need image.
Image. So you have to pass. How do you create image? To create image, what is the thing you need?
Need Docker file.
Docker file. That you know the flow. Now test:1. It will run. Now it is running. The containers are running, but they left as a boat in the ocean. They left as a boat. These are like arpans. I cannot reach to them. They are running as individual boats in the ocean. I need to make a port forwarding. If one guy comes on 80, forward to this something I need to do. I like one guy comes on the port number, forward to this guy internally to 80. Inside container, all are running with the same port numbers. Okay. I need to do here OS. Whenever comes on the OS one port number, forward them internally to 80. For that, what I'll do, I'll put here command before image. P for port mapping, D for daemon, background mode, P 1001, 10,001, whatever, like forward to 80. Container. Here is the image column tag. This will fail. Second one will fail. You should have the basics. These are the basics. Here is the basics, very important. Second one will fail. First one will work. Why second one will fail?
We have already used the port 1001.
What is the thumb rule of OS? Here what will happen is, if you run this command, right, OS will start you on port number. What is the port number? It will say 10,001. It will allocate OS. This internally, when you run, right, this you are allocating it. You are mapping to 180. Next time onwards, you are saying that if you run that command, right, where are you running here? You see it, I very clearly told. What is this first port number is called which port number? OS port number. So on the OS, like you told right here, you are telling to OS, map a one port number to for me another container. This can be duplicate inside container. Inside containers are like the boxes. They are running independently. Here, this is the OS port number. You cannot allocate the same port number. You will get an error. For that, what you have to do again? Change the port number. Again, in the OS, you will get one more port number. Think it. 1002. This internally will map to another container. 10,000, another container. Something. If you do one more, it can do something. So we don't run with the Docker and all. That Kubernetes will take care of this. Individual port management, you don't need to track it. Kubernetes will take care of that. Now let's see. Let's keep it here. Docker 3. Something. Let's run it. Please, you know already. You have to tell me here. What, man?
No command is missing.
Sudo. Done. Same command. Now let's run again. Let's run 10,001. What did he say?
The port is already uploaded.
Which port number it is complaining? 80?
No.
100.
This is the
01.
1001. This is on the OS. This is the OS port number. Now let's change it. Cool. How many containers are running? Sudo docker ps. You see here, this is how the interesting one will be there internally. If you come on any IP address on this port number, I will forward to internally to this guy. This container internally will forward. This is how the matching. This is the container ID. This will change if you start something like, if you do what I can say, if you delete this container, You can delete the containers. You can delete the images also. You can stop the containers also individually. Okay. Now, from this image, this is the CMD, the timeline. This is the timeline. And then the port mapping, the maintainer related keyword, something. Now, I wanted to access this outside. I wanted to access like you got, right? What I need to allow in the security group. You know already you have to connect the dots. 80 I need to allow. On OS, what port numbers are running? Those are to be allowed here. That's it. On OS, what port numbers are running?
1001.
Sorry?
1001.
1001, right? Let's edit the port numbers. Let's see that all TCP file or from anywhere. Save rules. Go back to instance. Take this IP address. Why?
No, 80 will not run.
Why connection refusal is coming? Security group is allowed, but there is no port for me to listen. What port number is listening for me for to up? There is 80 is running, na? 80 is running, right? I am 80 entering, right? Correct only, na? 80 is running here, na? But they're running as a separate OS internally. You cannot enter to those OSs. They are running. 80 is running, but they are isolated from this OS. Who is isolating that? Docker. Here inside it is running. Here inside it is running inside. Now to go inside to them, you need to do that port mapping. You already did it. How can I check? Here. Docker PS. Very clearly it will say. If you want to go to this container, you need to come on this port number, then it will redirect internally. Take this one. Hold on. You see here? It works is coming. But we had index.html, right? Index. Our own, let's see, /health.html we created. No? I think in the other images we created it, not in this maybe. Okay, don't worry. We built the another images for that. I think 2 or 3 something maybe. So you are getting a 404 error. Where is, here is my question. Served. From where this page is coming?
From Docker image, from Docker container.
Docker container. To where this request is going?
EC2
In EC2. On which port number it is going?
80.
0.
On which port number?
1001.
1001.
Oh, yeah.
That internally what it is doing?
Internally 80.
No, what it is doing internally. Like, you know, right? Whenever it comes to load balancer, the load balancer, what it does? Target group, right? Internally listener thing, you know, right? Listener rules. 80 forward to backend to 8080 or Kibana or Grafana, something we did, right? Port forwarding. That is what it is doing. Port forwarding. To what port forwarding? It is 80. To that container. It is doing it. It is doing it. Any thoughts, questions you want to ask on it? Any doubts? Which technology you are using to run the container here? Which technology did we use?
Docker.
Docker. What is the drawbacks here? What is the drawbacks with this method?
We can't run multiple containers at the same time.
Awesome. We can't run multiple containers at same time with the Docker run. Yeah, that is the good. Next, one more problem. Very important one problem we are facing here.
Port mapping also.
Redirecting.
Sorry?
port name.
Yeah, you need to remember ports which are in use, which are in free. You have to take care. Now, if this EC2 goes down, let's say this EC2 gone, this EC2 gone, done, deleted or something by mistakenly some AWS issue something. It's been deleted or something. It's some status checks got failed maybe, and it is not able to recover. You tried AMLs, it's not done. That's where beauty of the Docker. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Kubernetes. In K8s, minimum, can I go with one EC2 machine? You can go. But I told na, you are bringing a big lorry. It has a lot of advantages. Better don't go with one EC2. Let's go like 3 EC2s. What is the feed you have to give to EC2? Feed in the sense, what is the input? Give the image. Say how many I need. What is the image here? Test:1. Say that replicas. I need, for example, 4 replicas. 4 replicas means 4 containers. How many EC2 machines we have here?
3,
In Docker?
1.
1, for example. If that one EC2 goes down, what you have to do? Manually create one more EC2, install Docker, or have an AMI. Again, what commands you need to run? There is no systemctl Docker run. No, there is no. You have to start again those Docker run, port number and all. In Kubernetes, right? 4 replicas you told, that will decide. Kubernetes will decide which EC2 mission has to go on the flight, will decide. On the flight will take a decision. It may go to 4 into 1 EC2 mission also, or it will spread also. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Let's say if all goes to 1 EC2, this is right now here 4 containers are running. Here all goes to 4. Here only 4 are running in 1 EC2 only. In case this EC2 terminated also, how many you told here replicas? How many you
4.
told?
4.
Automatically it will bring for you. Because you told 4, that it will say, hey, one person told me 4, I will remember. I will always keeps that. One more in another EC2, in second EC2, like second EC2. Second, it will bring another 4 containers. There is no Docker run. No, there is no Docker run. That will manage automatically. That's what. So you getting right? What is the best technology to run the containers? Docker or K8s? With these thoughts for now.
K8s.
What is the drawbacks with the Docker?
We need to run manually 100 systems.
Drawbacks. What are the drawbacks? Run containers, yes. As you guys told, these are the ones. These are the ones. If that EC2 mission goes down, you have to do all that process again. You got it right, what I mean? So here is the question. Can I use, for example, there are the people, I saw some projects, I have seen it. Still they are running the Docker. Your job is to, if you know this technology, move it to EKS, move to Kubernetes, bring that That is what your job. So that we can, at least some days, you know, you are doing the job. You are using your skill set. I have seen the projects, still they are running the Docker technology. They're manually making all this process and all. I have seen some projects. So don't at all use Docker. Best is the K8s to run the containers. Now you know the clarity. Tell me. Yes.
Docker file is built to image.
Yeah, to build image, but what is Docker file?
Question.
It is a template to create images.
Template to create images, and also like if I get same question, right, like I'll say that how my whatever for my application needed components, right, like for example, if there is an Apache, I will be copying the Apache related, my website related content, index dot whatever developer given, I'll copy those, all those instructions are in the Docker file. And if there is any extra application dependencies, all those information we will define in a Docker file. That is how I'll say to, okay, application dependency instructions defined. Okay. If you see Docker file, what you need to do next? What is the next task? I have a Docker file.
We need to build an image.
We need to build an image. Now, so you know the way to store
Docker.
container registry. You know how to scan also.
Yeah.
To scan fixes, I'm sure there is no shortcut answer for fixing. I cannot say like do this thing. It's depend upon the CVE number. You have to Google that. You have to read a lot of articles. Based upon that, you have to take a best solution. You have to trial error, scan, push again till it comes the green. Okay. There is no shortcut answer for vulnerabilities, I can say. Cool. Now, image is there. You stored in the registry, Docker file, What is the tool you are using to build the image?
Docker.
Docker is the client. So internally, to whom you are giving the Docker file?
Server.
Docker server. So how do you get it? When you install the Docker, right, you will get the two tools. Now you have the clarity. So I want to test. I don't, let's say for example, before going to EKS, right, I want to test in local, my image is working or not. My application is working or not. To test only. To test, not to run. Okay. To test locally run. What technology is best to locally run?
Docker client.
Docker. To test, we can choose. There is a one more tool came. There is a one more, please bear with me. These are all in the market. They'll be using it to test local. To test local. Okay. There is a one more tool, kind also. Kind also we can use to test only local. Okay. Please you explore on it. We are not discussing this. I would suggest you explore it. But this is not the interview question. This is like some people will be using, some developers, smart developers, they'll be using it. Kind. I'll go with this. To test only. We are using Docker only. Okay. But to run in environment, what is the best tool to run in environment in the devs?
Yeah, EKS or KS.
What is the K-test flavor? EKS, we will use it. You tell me with my theory, right? I was giving some mind mapping keywords.
So we can run multiple containers at a time.
Like replica set.
Multiple
Containers.
Huh?
Pods.
At a time. What is the keyword?
Replicas.
Replicas. That is the number. What is the input you have to give to K-test?
Image.
You have to feed image and the replicas. The replicas you have to feed it. That it will take care. Who will take care of that port management? And then on which node to go? How many EC2 missions? Who will take care of that?
Kubernetes. K8s.
K8s will take it. Now let's see. I am running these images in where right now, for example, where I am running in EKS. Tomorrow, I wanted to go to Azure. What I will do in Azure, I will create a EKS cluster. You getting, here is the beauty. I'll create a EKS cluster. There is also, this guy is there. What is this guy? Azure Container Registry. Here ECR is there. Here EKS is there. These images, I will push from where to where now. I'll migrate from where to where. Just I'll do Docker push from where to where? ECR to ACR. I will push from here to here. I will run here. I will give this image path to here. Can you move EC2 from here to there? AWS to Azure, can we move EC2?
No.
Docker?
Yes.
We can.
Docker
Yes.
images you can move. So you can run Docker in your local. You can run in Azure. You can run on anywhere. Who is the guy? His interface is, this is the guy. Where was this image? This is the guy. You need this software, very crucial software. This is the platform dependence. These are all platform independent. You can run on anywhere. You need a one software called Docker. This Docker software will change based upon the OS. That's good. Let's pass it here. Any thoughts you want to ask on it? I'll spend one more day in the Docker with the interview related questions and something. Then we will go. I'll take one more day in the Docker. Then we will shift towards the EKS file, Kubernetes file. We'll ship it. Yeah. We will have session tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow. Let's take this weekend. Let me see.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Please download all those videos. I'm requesting you guys. Just run that CLI command, whatever I had given, right? Access key, secret key. No need to click the GUI. It will download automatically. Please, I'm requesting you guys, download the videos. Thank you.
Thank you.